6 months have passed since the war on Gaza began, and while the people there stand resilient, the daily struggle for survival has intensified. For half a year, people have lived in fear, having no safe place to go to and protect their families. The healthcare system has almost collapsed. Ambulances lay in ruins, and most hospitals were taken out of service. Now, hunger. People are starving, and famine is imminent. More than 2 million people have no regular access to food, and 1 in 3 children are acutely malnourished. The Palestine Red Crescent staff and volunteers are working tirelessly to alleviate this unprecedented suffering. Yet, this is not without sacrifice. 15 members of our teams were killed since the beginning of the war. Those dedicated heroes who lost their lives in service to others. We mourn the loss of our colleagues, our friends, and our loved ones. We cannot wait any longer. Civilians, humanitarians, and medical personnel must be protected and respected. The international community must take action now to end the suffering in Gaza.
ימיני עוד.
כן.
אז עוד פעם זה ימין. ימין
כן,
עוד.
אוקיי.
ימין עוד. לפני כניסה ליישוב 500.
Pero si hay mucho chelín allá,
Seria perfeito.
porque es central Gaza, ¿no?
Esse Alburesh, esse é
don't wait. The humanitarian situation in Gaza, our colleagues from the Office of the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs tell us that aid movements resumed tonight after the 48-hour pause on nighttime movements that we told you about yesterday. Today, the World Health Organization reached 2 hospitals in Gaza City. The agency carried out an assessment at Al-Sahaba Hospital and delivered food and supplies. Meanwhile, at Al-Ali Hospital, WHO delivered medication and supplies, and as well as transferred 1 patient and their caregiver to a hospital in southern Gaza. Regarding Al-Shifa Hospital, the WHO team spoke with patients who were able to leave the hospital following the latest military operation at the facility. They described dire conditions during the siege with no food, water, or medicine available. 1 patient said that doctors have resorted to putting salt and vinegar in people's wounds in place of antiseptics, which are non-existent. And of course, the actual physical mission has still not been able to travel to Al-Shifa.
This is what it looks like to take a bike ride through Gaza today. It's been 6 months since the conflict between Palestinian militant group Hamas and Israel began. Before that, the tiny enclave run by Hamas was impoverished and densely populated, but full of life. Reuters took bicycle rides along Gaza's ruined streets to gauge the destruction left by Israeli strikes, launched after the October 7th Hamas attack. A young boy sits on a pile of rubble holding a broken mirror in northern Gaza. People walk carrying bags of food amongst the destroyed buildings in Gaza City. And men sell desserts on a crowded street near the border in Rafah. Israeli airstrikes have killed more than 33,000 people in retaliation for Hamas's attack on Israel, which left 1,200 dead and more than 200 people taken hostage, according to Israeli tallies. Over 2 million people lack medicine and food, and the United Nations has warned of a looming famine. Many live in shelters or tent cities after moving from one part of the enclave to another, trying to escape the relentless bombardment. Israeli officials say they have increased aid access to Gaza, but that they are not responsible for delays. They say it's the responsibility of the UN and humanitarian agencies. Israel has also accused Hamas of stealing aid, a charge Hamas denies.